Summary of the Book of the Dead, Peret Em Heru. Also, it's known as the Book of Coming Forth by Day. The Book of the Dead is an ancient Egyptian funerary corpus composed of spells, hymns, and ritual instructions intended to guide the deceased through the afterlife. It is not a single book, but a flexible collection of texts adapted to individual burials. Meaning of the title. The original Egyptian title, Peret Em Heru, means coming forth by day, emphasizing rebirth, illumination, and victorious emergence rather than death itself. The work focuses on life beyond death, not annihilation. Historical development. The text evolved over centuries, drawing from earlier funerary literature such as the pyramid texts and coffin texts. Its most common form dates from the New Kingdom, circa 1550 to 1070 BCE. Purpose and function. The spells serve as magical, moral, and spiritual tools enabling the deceased to overcome dangers, answer divine judges, and achieve eternal existence among the gods. Concept of the afterlife. The Egyptian afterlife is portrayed as a continuation of earthly life on a perfected plane. Survival depends on knowledge, righteousness, and harmony with cosmic order. The human soul. The text reflects a complex understanding of the soul, composed of multiple elements such as the Ka, vital force, Ba, personality, Ak, transfigured spirit, Ib, heart, and Rin, name. Role of knowledge. Knowing sacred names, spells, and formulas is essential. Knowledge itself becomes salvific, allowing the deceased to pass gates, defeat demons, and claim divine status. Judgment of the dead. One of the central scenes is the weighing of the heart, where the heart of the deceased is measured against the feather of Ma'at, truth and justice. This ritual determines the soul's fate. Ma'at is moral law. Ma'at represents cosmic order, truth, and balance. Ethical living is not optional. Moral failure leads to annihilation rather than eternal torment. The negative confession. The deceased recites declarations of innocence before 42 divine assessors, denying acts of injustice. Morality is defined by social responsibility and restraint from harm. Osiris and resurrection. Osiris, god of the dead and rebirth, presides over judgment. Identification with Osiris allows the deceased to participate in cycles of death and regeneration. Dangers of the Duat. The underworld, Duat, is filled with serpents, demons, gates, and trials. Spells protect the soul from dismemberment, devouring beasts, and oblivion. Transformation and power. The deceased may transform into birds, gods, or elements of nature. These metamorphoses symbolize freedom, mobility, and divine assimilation. The solar journey. The soul often accompanies the sun god Ra on his nightly voyage through darkness. This aligns personal resurrection with cosmic renewal. Magic and religion. Magic, Heka, is not opposed to religion but is an extension of divine power. Ritual speech activates cosmic forces embedded in words. Individual customization. Each papyrus varies in length and content, reflecting social status, profession, and personal piety. The text is a negotiated contract between human and divine realms. Death as transition. Death is treated as a passage, not an end. The deceased must awaken, speak, remember, and act. Passivity leads to extinction. Social and political order. The ethical ideals of Peret Em Heru reinforce social harmony, obedience to law, and respect for hierarchy, mirroring Egyptian civilization itself. Influence on later thought. Concepts such as moral judgment, resurrection, sacred speech, and the weighing of deeds influenced later Mediterranean and Abrahamic traditions. Enduring legacy. The Book of the Dead stands as one of humanity's earliest spiritual manuals, blending ethics, cosmology, and ritual into a coherent vision of eternal life grounded in justice and knowledge.